All right. Pretty excited, eh, Sammy?
Yeah.
I mean,
We just watched the show.
yeah, and we're going through all the Avengers movies to see how Scarlet Witch and Vision originated. It's kind of cool going back in time and seeing it, but
Yeah.
anyway, here's the 2 Funko Pops that we just purchased today for a really good price from a local dealer here. Anyway, there's Vision, Halloween, love it. And Scarlet Witch and her full character, finally, with the sorcery book.
So we watched one of the movies didn't have Vision, but the second one was when Vision got created, which is Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
And then the other one was Captain America and the Winter Soldier. But we're kind of good just going through them.
And we forgot to do our intro here, but yeah, let's
Yeah.
get hey.
But anyways, guys, hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Sammy from Sammy's Collectables Toys Haul, and today we are going to be looking at Scarlet Witch or Wanda and Vision in the Funko Pop form from the show WandaVision, the new show on Disney Plus that just came out a few months ago.
All right, and we're going to be talking about the characters and everything, and
Kind of what's been happening in the show.
yeah, and well, we don't want, so spoiler alert. So if you have not watched WandaVision, anyone,
And you want to watch it
let's turn off this video and come back
after you've watched it.
Exactly. So spoiler alert. Okay, so we'll give you guys some time to. Well, you can still like the video, obviously, and you can obviously still subscribe, right? Whoa! But anyway, yeah.
Spoiler alert if you haven't watched one.
But yeah, exactly. So you can add it to your favorites and then come back when you watch the show. But anyway,
Go get Disney Plus and you can go watch it and then come back.
That's right. All right. Well, let's get to unveiling Miss Scarlet Witch, aka Wanda, and Vision in his Halloween costume, which is really his original costume when he originated in the comics. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right, let's start unboxing them, okay, Sammy?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, the fun part.
We got it unboxed.
All right.
So we're going to talk about the character and basically who they are. So we're going to talk about Scarlet Witch. So Scarlet Witch isn't her actual name. Her actual name is Wanda Maximoff, and she's very close to Vision, as you know. And Vision died in Endgame because Wanda had to basically pull the Infinity Stone out of his head, and she basically regenerated him in WandaVision, which is basically where she's going through different kinds of times and times and kind of generations of television shows, all the way from like the 50s all the way to now.
Yeah, she took her childhood memories and she created this fake world to conceal her, her anger and loss of vision.
Yeah, they actually showed it. In like one of the last episodes. She was talking with her ex-best friend in the show, pretty much, and it shows like Vision basically bought a house from them, and because he died, like she was like so like angry that she like used all of her power, and she basically made this world. It's like she basically took over Westview, which is the place that WandaVision takes place in, and she's basically going through the different kind of generations of time. So the first 2 episodes start off in black and white, like in the 50s and the 60s, where there's no color, and like they have intros and stuff and it's really trippy, and it's basically just kind of like talking about a lot of things about these characters like that you don't really see that much.
All right.
So that's basically the whole entire premise of WandaVision and why she kind of created this whole entire world. It was just to bring Vision back so she could see him again, because he's basically like the love of her life.
Right. And it's really cool how they do it. Like, the first 2 episodes, I was a little sketchy about it, the whole black and white and TV show, but then, like, it drew you in. It was such an interesting premises. And it's cool. Like, she created this make-believe world, not knowing that she had these powers. She knew she had these powers, but not to the extent, right? Little Bobble-head there. This is so cool.
So basically, she's her strongest whenever she's angry. And the last time we saw her do this was when her brother Quicksilver got killed in Age of Ultron. She like basically let out all her anger.
And she basically brought in Quicksilver from X-Men to replace him. Right? It's basically considering all of her sorrow that she experienced throughout her whole life, right?
And she also added people, like she added characters to be like her best friend, her friends,
True.
like people.
All right, let's look at the figure here. So what does she got in her hands there, Samantha?
So she has her book of spells.
Yeah.
And she's reading it. So Wanda's actually on a stand here, so it looks like she is flying.
Yeah, and she's got the little flame that she creates in her hand there, which is really cool.
Also, if you look back at the other Avengers movies, you realize something that happened to Wanda. You realize that she lost her accent.
Yeah, she did. Well, she created like an American accent in the show. And I don't know, moving forward, if they're going to actually hold on to that, where she'll basically, kind of have a mix of the accent a little bit, or go more of the Americanized, or North American style accent, right?
Yeah. So her outfit on here is actually very detailed.
Yeah, you want to spin her around? Let's look at her. Chloe, let's do her. You spin me around, okay? Let's see here.
So you see here
Wow,
back here,
cool.
she's wearing
got the
a
cape.
hood.
Yeah, she's got the cape too.
And you see here, she has like her crown.
That's so cool. Love it.
It's kind of like she's meditating.
All right. Let's bring in Mr. Paul Bethany, a.k.a. Vision. Hello, Wanda.
Hello.
All right. Now, why I personally like the show is the dynamic between the two. You know what I mean? Because Paul Bethany's Vision is the voice of reasoning to Wanda. Even so, she created him in this make-believe world. She created him to be the Vision that we knew before he died in Avengers. And he is sympathetic, and he understands Wanda, and he knows what's wrong and right. And he knows that Wanda creating this world, and,
right.
it isn't right. Just even so, she's experienced a lot of pain. He's the voice of reasoning. And Wanda knows it too. That's why she created Vision, because he was always the one.
He was always there for her.
He was. So let's look at Mr. Vision here. So he comes with a pumpkin. That's really cool.
He's wearing sneakers.
Yeah, it's really cool. He's got the Infinity Stone in his head. That's awesome.
That was like the yellow Infinity Stone.
So Samantha, as I look at him, you want to explain to everyone what happens to Vision in the show? Or spoiler alerts. So
basically, Vision went in the Halloween episode. He went through the portal and he was in the real world for like a few minutes, and he was like basically disintegrating, like, cause he was dead in the real world. He couldn't survive, so he was just like turning into ash. So what Wanda did was she like had a vision, which is why it's called Wanda's Vision, and she had a vision that this is happening to Vision. So she opened the portal bigger, and it let all the people of Shield and Sword to basically trap them inside of this show. So there's a lot more characters, and it started to take over like a bunch of parts of the world. And
then what happened was Shield sent in White Vision, which is a self-creation of Vision. And it took me a while, but finally we understood, and your sister picked up on this, is that Wanda had basically embraced, or had basically taken Vision's thoughts into her mind and passed it along to this made Vision. No, not White Vision just yet. And then when Mr. Vision here confronted White Vision after the little fight scene, he was basically like, this is what you need to do. And he instilled his original memories that Wanda gave to him to put in White Vision. So in a nutshell, guys, Vision is alive now.
Basically.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. I really like that they did that. So I think
they brought him back pretty much.
Brought him back from the dead. So I think that's really cool what they did there. Vision's a cool character, so I'm really happy they did that, to be honest with you.
Another thing that happened in the show, which I think happened in episode 3 to 4, which honestly, if Vision didn't technically die, then I think this could have actually happened. So Wanda and Vision basically had kids. So in the 70s part of the show, she was having twins, because she's a twin too, with Pietro, who was her brother. And basically, her two sons, which is Billy and Tommy, I think that's what their names are, they basically got to the powers of them. So one of them got the power of her brother, because her brother was in the show for a little bit, but he got kicked out because he said something that, like, Wanda didn't like.
Now, remember, guys, when Wanda finally comes back to reality, those kids aren't real, as we know, right? So this make-believe world that she created,
her kids aren't real.
They aren't real. So she knows she has to go back to the real world. However, I think when they make another Wanda Vision, she'll get back together with Vision, who's alive and well now. And who knows, maybe they'll make two Bambinos down the line again, right?
Yeah, and it's kind of cool how her kids also got powers. So one of them, I think Billy, got Vision's powers. So he basically told Wanda that, like, his like Vision's in trouble because he has the power to like see. It's kind of like in Star Wars, like the Jedi is how they could see like what's happening.
Scarlet Witch is a really cool character. Anyway, the show is dynamic. Honestly, it's definitely different. Might not be for everyone, but it's got high ratings and we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So I mean, Samantha, you're almost 10, and it held your attention really well, right? So yeah, it's a good show. It is. It's provocative in the way that it makes you think and it keeps you guessing, and that's what we like.
Yeah, it was very trippy.
Very trippy. It was a trippy show, but it was really well done. It's a cool spin-off on an action. Marvel. You think action, but it was a different plot line. It was like a surreal plot line, and it was really well done. So, anyway, back to the Funko Pops here. These are cool.
Yeah.
These are cool. These are awesome to put on display and great addition.
So another thing I forgot to mention, and this is what a bunch of Marvel people have been wondering if they haven't watched WandaVision, or if they have and they just didn't realize what this happened. So people have thought that nobody can basically defeat Wanda, but somebody actually can. She didn't defeat her in the show, but she was very powerful and she was very close to doing it. So it was basically her best friend, who is Agna, and Agna basically is a witch. She basically has the same powers as Wanda, and she can basically do the same things as her. And she's basically a dark witch, and she's from Salem, and she almost got like burned by like her like family and like people around her. So like she kind of like killed them, and she got put into the show because I think Wanda hired her, or she just kind of let herself into her, and that's why like she can like break off course whenever she wants to and not be on the set of the show, like how she is like her quirky, funny self on all the other things.
Yeah, she placed herself in the town so Wanda could basically have her in her make-believe world and study her powers, because she wanted to basically steal Scarlet Witch, aka Wanda's powers, because Wanda was so powerful, right? So
she wanted to have her power, and Wanda actually tricked her. So Wanda was basically throwing power at her, and I was like, oh my god, Wanda's not gonna have her powers anymore. What's she's doing? But the thing was, she was throwing fake power at her, and when she was losing power, she was turning like gray, and she was like crumbling into stone, which was happened to the other people that Agna destroyed.
Your eyes are going red here. You look like Scarlet Witch right now. Are you gonna light up something on me here? Flamethrower. Wait a minute, that's Human Torch. What am I talking about? Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, let's do one more shot here. So, Funko Pops. Okay, so, hopefully you guys will watch WandaVision. Comment below. We'd love to hear your comments. Funko Pops, out of 10, what do you give them?
I would give it about 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I love the paint job. I love the paint job on Vision. Looks really good. I've seen some of the older Funko Pops from the Avengers. It was a little bit light. I didn't like the red trim on it. This one's like really red and vibrant. I like it.
So which one do you like more?
I like vibrant colors.
Which one do you like more?
I like both. I think they both stand out. I think these are my favorites out of the new Funko Pop from the show, to be honest with you.
So which ones are your favorite?
From the show? Well, I think these two that we picked are really cool. I mean, there's a WandaVision Halloween one, and there's also the black and white ones, but I really like this one. I mean, it's cool. She's on display there, and she's got the Sorcerer's Book, and it's just, I think Funko Pop did a really good job with these two, so... I'll give them a pretty high rating. So
another thing I realized, because these are Bobble-heads, they sound literally like maracas.
Maracas? Oh right. Cha 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 cha. All right. Well, let's sign off here. Making a 20-minute video here, but there's a lot to talk about. But anyway,
because there's a lot to talk about.
There is. WandaVision. I mean, it's a great discussion. I mean, we could probably go on for hours and hours and hours, but maybe we'll do a live feed down the line and have some people join in. We'll discuss it, but.
For some of the theories that have been going on with the show. Yeah,
well, you're about to go Scarlet Witch on me right now. Those red eyes going on here. Oh my goodness. Ding, ding. Okay, yeah.
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you're notified every single time we make a video. Our next Marvel action figure will probably be, spoilers, U.S. Agent, because we watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, we can't wait to do U.S. Agent. Oh, we're so excited about that one.
Oh, wow.
So bad, yet so good. U.S. Agent.
Do his
Winter Soldier. We love it. Okay.
Do his sign.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night, guys. Bye.